Starting in the rec, Fly Life Retro bringing up the ball and sends a nice alley-oop. Then
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Confident and ready for action, the Bulls as they headed to the locker room earlier on. The hometown crowd certain to give them a... So with Ewing sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Baylor is out there with McAdoo. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then there's Hill. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Chicago, they've got Malone. He's out there with Joel Embiid. Magic Johnson is out there with Michael Jordan. And it's Kuzi in at the 2. And the Spurs with possession. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they lost the season series to this squad last time around. Maybe a little extra motivation tonight to show they've improved.
Hey, Richard, as a former Spur, what strikes you most about the character of the franchise?
Well, there's a stability there in San Antonio that you don't find in other teams. That's part of the reason why I didn't fit in well. As a player or a fan, you can have the confidence that this organization has a solid plan.
Hill passes to McAdoo. Goes back up, and the layup is up and in.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Hill with it. Picked up by Malone. Hill, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Kuzi. And it's off from three-point range. So for the Bulls, their last game, a win against Phoenix.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench production was huge, no doubt. A testament to how well prepared this coaching staff is for these tough road games.
On the wing, Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar covering. Johnson, the pass to Embiid. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's gonna find you.
Shoots the 3. Rebounded by Malone.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Outside Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Basket counts.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. Has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
McGrady against Johnson. Malone with the steal. Inside. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
And every season you have teams, Greg, that start out hot only to falter. How do you separate the real from the rest?
Kevin, that's a good question. And one thing is what we call point differential. Doesn't just look at wins and losses, but margins of victory. And it can indicate who's really built to go the distance. Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And the basket by Hill.
And because of his ability to attack the rim, Hill can use that mid-range jumper as a great second option. Keeps defenders honest when he's knocking that down.
Jordan passes to Johnson. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the night. Both teams will make substitutions. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's Ewing. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And how about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
Johnson surveying the floor.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Gasol.
2 minutes.
One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And we rave about Powell's touch, but how about his toughness, willing to just go to battle inside?
Archibald passes to Pierce. Allen outside. Off target with his three.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
On the wing, Johnson. Ewing defending. Here's Gasol over Archibald. Gasol no good. Spurs trailed by 4. Pierce with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Pierce dishes to Walton. Over Bird. And he overshot that one, missing. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. The shot from 20 feet away. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Here's Archibald, covered by Johnson. Archibald with the bucket.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
There's 37 seconds left to play here in the first. Passes it to Bird. And here is Gasol. He's guarded by Ewing. Gasol passes to Harrison. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
And what precision passing from Gasol. A real genius at finding his teammates and their comfort zone.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. This is his first free throw of the game.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips. Yeah, and nobody represents the little guy in the NBA better than Nate Tiny Archibald. But forget about the nickname and understand that Tiny plays a big role on any team he's a part of.
Johnson outside. To the middle. Here's Bird. An easy 2 points on the layup.
He is just always a step ahead of the defense. Magic runs this offense with absolute precision.
And that concludes the first quarter of play.
That's the end of the first
It's Chicago
quarter.
up by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
17. The Spurs. 12.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So with Ewing sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich.
First team foul.
We've got Hill. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with McAdoo. Then it's Baylor, and it's McGrady in at the point. And he can't get the first one. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation. But at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across. Meeting the defensive power, McGrady holds nothing back and finishes in motion.
Team foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities. One of the most ferocious scorers in the game. McGrady's length and athleticism is so difficult to contain.
Johnson, the pass to Mikan. Back to Johnson. There's the feed to Malone. Rebounded by McAdoo.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
McGrady passes to Baylor. Here's Hill. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Johnson, the pass to Jordan. Makes it off the glass. Jordan's got his second bucket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Steps back and fires. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Kuzi passes to Mikan. Here's Kuzi. Dives to the hoop. Unloads from 13. Rebounds San Antonio. McAdoo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Hill. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Bulls. Feeds to Malone. And the jam by Karl Malone.
The D is at fault there. You can't let Malone get that type of position inside.
Here's McAdoo. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Clippers. Yep, that one goes.
Kareem
Abdul-Jabbar's got 6.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
Our loudest fans are getting T-shirts. Who wants one?
Spurs making a switch here. Morant's checked in.
There they are, fans. Let's hear it one more time.
Now that we have a moment, let's take a peek at the teams that are leading the league in blocks. Number 5, the Spurs.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Arizon, the pass to Jordan. Lets it go with the 3. Drains the three-pointer. Jordan's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And just beautiful form on MJ's jumper. A part of the game he polishes more and more every year.
That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Kuzi. No scoring in this one.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
They get it back. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Good D by Embiid.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Outside, Gasol. On the pass to Kuzi. Embiid trying to break loose. The shot's good from Kuzi.
I tell you, Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block, has that sense of how to score in traffic. And when you look at the moves that Embiid has in the mid-range, he moves like a guard out there.
He studies film of Kobe and Jordan. Look, it shows up when you watch his footwork. It's amazing to see someone his size move so fluid.
Arizon, the pass to Embiid. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. To the inside. McAdoo dishes to Hill. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Bulls have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. To the left side wing. Bulls moving the ball around. Lobbed up there for him. Embiid climbs the ladder, if that's even possible.
That's a big target for some alley-oops. Embiid using that size.
Here's McAdoo, defended by Gasol. The fader, and it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket for McAdoo.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's Kuzi, guarded by Morant. Kuzi can't hit.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
The Bulls have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Harrison. Baylor defending. Harrison, no good.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate. And although he's undersized in his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Launches it. The shot missing. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
29.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls? And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Really an incredible game from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
So with Gasol on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Magic Johnson. Michael Jordan is out there at Malone. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Kuzi in the 2 spot.
A few concerns at times about his D, but McAdoo shows right there what an outstanding defender he can be. Works hard to stay tight on his man and affect the shot.
Chicago ball.
The Bulls shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Tries it from 19. Johnson can't get it to go.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
McGrady against Johnson. A shot by McGrady, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Bulls. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Tracy McGrady.
And it's going to be on Tracy McGrady. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
With this percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
Magic Johnson.
And Johnson drops them both. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's McGrady. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Tracy
McGrady's got 5 now.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Timeout for the Bulls. Fans, make some noise for your Chicago.
With a break in the action, let's now view the NBA assist leaders. Third is Grant Hill, and of course, Tracy McGrady.
And these two guys each initiate such tremendous ball movement. It's really fun to watch both of them operate.
Bulls have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. The shot's good from Kuzi. And the Bulls lead by 1.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make will kind of kickstart them, kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
And the officials will call the illegal streak right there. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with a win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top. And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
Jordan, the pass to Mikan. Bulls moving the ball around, and the dunk by Jordan.
And that's his strongest trait, the unselfishness from Kuzi. Fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has an opportunity for a clean look.
And Walton kicks to McGrady. No good on the triple.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
No good from Jordan. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Baylor. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And, you know, beyond all the things Baylor gives you, he's an entertainer out on the floor. The acrobatics we see, something spectacular from this guy almost every game.
At the line for the Spurs.
That free throw, no good. And the Bulls making a change here. Bird's checked in. And he's good on the second.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
Here's Johnson. Here's Mikan. That shot, no good. Good D by Ewing. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Offensive rebound. Misses in close. The Bulls shooting about 42% so far. Johnson, the pass to Bird. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. 6 to shoot. Johnson. The rebound by the Spurs.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, it's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
Archibald passes to Ewing.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Outside Baylor.
2 minutes.
Buries it down low. Baylor's got it all tied up now for San Antonio.
And what's unique about Baylor, he can score from a variety of angles and really good off of either shoulder. Just great extension and body control.
No coverage that time.
Magic Johnson.
Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Malone against Walton. Over to the wing. Here's Archibald. And stolen by Jordan. 1:07 left in the third.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Johnson with the block. They recover it. McGrady against Johnson. Stolen by Magic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Tracy McGrady.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
Second team.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Morant passes to McAdoo. Right side, Abdul-Jabbar. Over Gasol. That one off the back iron and out. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now, here is DeBusschere. Nothing on the board. Down low. That's good from Gasol on the assist by DeBusschere. Gasol's got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
And it's really smart to get Gasol moving in these pick and roll plays. He's not only an amazing passer, but a terrific scorer as well.
And here's Johnson outside, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
The Spurs.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Ewing sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with McAdoo. And there's Hill. Then it's Morant. And it's Allen in at the 2 guard. Here's Kuzma. Here's Gasol. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 8. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Johnson dishes to DeBusschere. Outside, Gasol. 5 to shoot. Here's Embiid. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Great contest by the defense, and he's unable to hit that tough fadeaway.
And McAdoo kicks to Morant. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from Johnson. Here's Kuzma, defended by Allen. Here's Kuzma to the paint. Good defense by Abdul-Jabbar.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Morant. Chicago calls timeout.
It's truly hard to exaggerate just how explosive Ja Morant is on the floor.
No, well, because there is no exaggeration, Greg. It's just whatever you say and you see. It is impressive, and he is elite.
Malone's checked in for the Bulls. Jordan comes in for Johnson. San Antonio also making some changes. Walton's checked in for McAdoo. Baylor comes in for Ray Allen. And Tracy McGrady subbed in for Morant. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Hill, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
Good on the second free throw. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Kuzi. A floater. Here's Malone. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
The bruising power forward, Malone, a dominant offensive player between his nifty post moves and that soft mid-range.
And both free throws good for Malone.
Their usual strong work at the line has been on display here tonight. Then again, they almost never have an off night at the stripe.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's rebounded by DeBusschere. Chicago leading by 9. Here's Jordan. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in. Malone's got 4 points this quarter.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
Trying to get open is McGrady. And that one's good by Baylor.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Here's Kuzi. Outside, Jordan. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Here's McGrady. And he converts the layup.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Tracy McGrady.
And here's Jordan. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by McGrady. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Pass to Baylor. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Malone's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Johnson, he's checked in for DeBusschere. And San Antonio with the change here, too. McAdoo, he's checked in for Walton. San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 9. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter.
It's time for team.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Magic Johnson.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Outside Baylor, lets it go from deep. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning.
Shooting for San Antonio, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 8. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Jordan kicks to Embiid. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Bulls.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Magic Johnson.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
Here's Kuzi. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's stolen. In transition, here come the Bulls. And that one, good. And the Bulls lead by 10.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust.
Thank you for that, David.
57.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
The Spurs.
Third option is A. Mike Story, speeding down the floor and duplicates a lob pass. Sometimes one is just not flashy enough.
A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena. No doubt this is the club ready to handle this challenge on the road tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports. What could be better than kicking back on a Sunday afternoon watching the NBA? Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And the starting lineup for the Nets. LeBron James out there with Nikola Jokic. And it's Robinson in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Lakers, Chris Paul out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Kevin Durant, and it's Nowitzki in at the power forward position. So the Lakers win the tip. We'll be keeping an eye on the front courts in this one. Both teams very skilled at the 4 and the 5, Clark.
And you know what? It's a nice contrast in this age of small ball and positionless basketball. It's good to see the front court players thriving and making it happen.
Defensive foul.
Well, as we've seen throughout the history of the Lakers, Clark, it's a big free agent and trade destination.
Well, I think part of it is the weather attraction. I mean, guys love playing where the weather is always nice, not to mention to be with a team whose goal is to win championships.
Here's Stockton. Shoots over Paul. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Chris Paul. That's his first personal
It
foul.
goes on Chris Paul.
And Stockton knows how to put pressure on the defense to the point of getting them to foul him regularly.
At the line for the Nets, John Stockton.
And he knocks down the first one. And without a superstar scorer, Grant, the question has always been, how does this Nets team generate enough offense?
Yeah, well, hero ball is not going to work. I mean, they've got to push the pace and trust one another and go from good shot to great shot.
Tell you what, if you let me pick just one point guard to run my offense, man, you could not go wrong with John Stockton. He might be my first pick. He's a prototypical textbook point guard.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Wade. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. James passes to Robinson. Clock at 6. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And there's James from the arc. They grab their own miss. Robinson can't hit.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
Pass to Doncic. And he buries his first look.
This guy is a tremendous shot maker. That really was a tough bucket from Luka Doncic.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. high arcing shot, and he takes it up and lays it in.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
Here's Doncic. Jokic grabs the board.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Elbow shot. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Here's Durant. Good work defensively by James. The Nets have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Robinson on the wing. Pass to Wade. Here's Stockton. Back to Wade. The three is up. Pure from three-point range.
Wade.
Wade's got 5 points.
Can't leave somebody open on Stockton's team. That's a recipe for disaster.
Doncic passes to Yao. Now Paul. There's the three. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. 9 points in the game.
Boy, what a slick move that time. Made the defense look absolutely clueless.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They defeated Washington in their last game.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Now here's Paul. Still no points. George passes to Paul. Back to George. Looking to win the run. And the Lakers get it back. That one drops for him.
Good things come to those who hustle. He creates the second chance opportunity.
The Nets have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Pass to Hayes.
2 minutes remain in the first.
Shots good by Stockton.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Assist from Hayes.
George against Irving. Outside Love. Fires for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Well, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
Now here's Irving. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Ooh, poked away. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. And the Nets also making a change. White, he's checked in for Wade. A minute 22 left in the first. 5 to shoot. White can't hit.
That's about as good a job you can do as a defender. Affect the shot and grab and secure the rebound.
Well, the Lakers hired Darvin Ham to be their head coach back in 2022. Grant, that proved to be a great move.
I agree, B.A. I mean, Ham was an assistant for a decade in the league, earned his spot as the main guy, and Darvin was a really tough player, too. I mean, he went undrafted and won a title with the Pistons against the Lakers.
Here's George, following the bucket by the Nets. Love finds Harden. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Irving. Pass to White. Back to Irving. Hayes up top. Harden against White. Sweet little floater. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half. Harden against White. Harden, the pass to Anthony.
Lets it go from deep. And it's Harden again missing. Irving fires from way outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's the Nets. They're up by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
The Nets, 17.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Brooklyn.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
They've got Kevin Durant. Luka Doncic is out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Blake Griffin, and it's Nowitzki in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Irving. Down low. James. And slam dunked by James.
Yeah, you know, one thing about being a great scorer, you draw a lot of defensive attention, and there Irving takes advantage by finding an open teammate.
Here's Nowitzki. Check by James. And it's good. 2 points. Nowitzki's got 9. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Here's Irving. Rebound by the Lakers. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
And with this matchup being East versus West, this is the first of only 2 meetings between these teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
Here's Wade. He's got 9. And Durant with the block.
Affecting the shot right there. The length of Durant, a problem for the offense.
That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Durant's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Wade. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5. Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, B.A. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both.
Doncic, because he's so skilled and so savvy, he does a nice job forcing the defense into tough spots when they're guarded.
Well, Clark, when you talk about Doncic, he came into the league with a ton of experience under his belt.
Yeah, and I think people undervalue the experience of being a pro at the age of 16. It wasn't the NBA, but it's still professional basketball that he played in Europe. And that seasoning and that competition and that being refined in the fire allowed Doncic to step into the NBA unfazed.
Now here's Doncic. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Paul passes to Yao. Doncic outside. From 13. They shoot again. And no good, trying to use the glass. Brooklyn trailing. Here's James. Nice D from Durant. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Now here's Paul. Tight defense on him. Doncic on the wing. Pass to Durant. The 3. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's on LeBron James. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
They've also displayed a real unselfishness as a team, moving the basketball well, sharing the rock, and giving everybody a chance to participate in the offense.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Here's Pettit. He's scoreless. LeBron on the go. Pass to Pettit. This one for three. Hits a three-pointer.
Really doesn't matter what position LeBron is playing. The point, the 4 or the 5, James changes games with his passing ability.
Here's Yao. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Harden, the pass to Yao. Robinson with the block. Pass to James. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. I mean, the king is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative, draws lots of fouls.
Team foul. At the line for the Nets.
That free throw good from James.
Guys, I tell you what, just really enjoyable watching LeBron still do his thing. I mean, we're witnessing extended greatness.
Love is checked in for the Lakers. Anthony comes in for Durant. Hayes is checked in for Brooklyn. Timeout called, the Lakers.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of the timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
The Lakers in the lead. .146 left in the second period. George outside. Pass to Anthony. There's the triple with the tip. Great positioning on the putback. Love's got 5 points.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
George with it. Yet to see a basket. Some room here for Anthony. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
George continuing to become a better passer. That's one area that's clearly improved over his career.
Here's Wade. George defending. To the paint. Here's Robinson. The Lakers with a rebound.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
The Nets have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's White. Rebounded by James Harden. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Now George. Back to Harden. 3 seconds left. That shot, no good. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Lakers on top, up 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The Nets.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of one. They had a very good second quarter, currently holding a 4-point advantage at halftime. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And the Nets shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. On the floor for Brooklyn. They've got Nikola Jokic. He's out there with LeBron James. And it's Wade in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Paul. And that comes off the assist by Durant. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Exceptional focus from the point guard. Paul is no stranger to having to outwork the defense.
Here's Jokic, and that one's long. The Lakers with the ball. You know, we hear the term point forward a lot. Clark, is it fair to call Nikola Jokic a point center?
I don't have any issues with it, B.A. I mean, he facilitates as a big guy with the ball in his hands like a guard at times. So point center works, but he's more than that. He's your two-time MVP is what he is. And, you know, Wade doesn't mess around when he's driving inside now. Exceptional at taking off from the launching pad and flying in for the dunk.
Pass to Stockton. Durant against James. And he's going for the oop here.
What an impressive arsenal from Jokic knocking down these shots. He's a threat to score from anywhere.
And so it's Durant who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. The lead is 2. Shot from the top of the key. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
LeBron James.
And they're one of the top 5 rebounding teams in the league. They put in a lot of work down low. They're an intimidating team when they're attacking the boards.
And you got to avoid fouling this team. It's really that simple. They are the top team in the league in terms of free throw percentage because they don't want to waste any chances to cash in from the line.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Irving looking around. Tipped. Now here's Doncic. Here's Luka. And Doncic with the jam.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his home pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
All right, fans, who wants a T-shirt?
We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You take a look at Brooklyn, sitting 4th in the conference early on and looking to move into that top tier.
I think for the Nets, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Now here's Paul. He's guarded closely. And it's Nowitzki missing. The Nets have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Strong take by Irving, just an explosive leaper.
And the Lakers making a change here. Griffin's checked in.
At the line for the Nets.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To the inside. Here's Durant. Durant powers through the contact to finish inside.
Even with the defender draped all over him, Durant locked in and laser focused to get that one to go down.
Here's Wade. He's got 13. Here's Stockton. The rebound by Nowitzki.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Griffin. The rebound by the Nets. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Wade. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Second chance effort. And he can't bank that one in.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Stockton pass to Wade. Here's Eden. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Jokic. The rebound by Nowitzki. Nowitzki's got 4 rebounds now.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Ball finds Durant.
2 minutes remain in the third.
Doncic with it. 6 to shoot. From deep. Oh! Luka sinks it from deep.
Hey, some guys, when they're focused and locked in, doesn't matter who's defending. Doncic, clearly one of those guys.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Let's go.
And checking out the leaderboard, here are the most prolific small forwards over the last 10 games. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game. And the ball out of play, the Nets will have it. George, he's checked in for Durant.
Now into the lineup for your Lakers, Paul George.
There's a minute 40 left in the third. White, the pass to Hayes. They need this. And finished off by Hayes.
We've seen the Big E do this forever. Dominant inside, using that size to create second chance opportunities.
Irving against George. Going inside. Pass to Anthony. 4-3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. .58 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Stockton. Rebound, the Lakers. Outside call. It's tipped. And here's White. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Ball passes to Love. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. White against Paul. Pass to George. Shot clock at 6. Doncic on the wing. Fires from deep. Oh, Luka with a deep one.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And that one's good. Irving.
How about Irving stretching out the defense, making the most of a rare trip behind the arc.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. We'll be right back.
The Nets.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got James Harden. He's out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Durant in the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for Brooklyn. They trail by 7. Harden, the pass to Durant. Oh, Durant buries it through contact.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
To the middle. Releases. And again, it's Brooklyn.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
John Stockton.
Doncic with it. The steal. Here's Stockton, defended by Harden. Out to James. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
I guess the defense was not expecting the quick release. LeBron can get it up and down in a hurry, though.
Durant against James. Durant surveying the D. Shot clock at 5. Over James. Some solid defense from James. Brooklyn has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Pass to Wade. Shot on the wing. Here's Jokic. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Stockton, pass to Wade. Here's Stockton. Launches a 3. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
That's his first.
James Harden picks one up. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Oh, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
And he nails the 3rd.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to catch the message that Darvin Ham was giving to his team. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close, we have to keep believing in ourselves. And if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from Coach in the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Yao. Second chance shot. Robinson with the block. Here's Stockton, guarded by Doncic. Stockton's shot is off.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot. And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
The kick to Durant. Yes, sir! KD for 3.
All the talk is about Harden scoring, but I tell you what, he can dish that rock, too.
Here's Stockton. Pass to Wade. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
And he lobs it up. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
So good at seeing the floor. Doncic able to set up his open teammates.
The Nets have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Here's Wade, and he makes it on the layup.
In Wade, we trust in the big moments. This guy knows how to get it done by himself in the clutch.
Doncic with it, and it's Robinson picking him up, and it's Doncic missing. The Nets have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the 4th quarter. Pass to Stockton. With some arc, got a piece of it, and he recovers it to tie it up. They get it back. That one no good. Now Harden over James. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Great activity level on the boards. Impressive. Wow.
And a big finish by Robinson.
And, you know, guys, Wade is a terrific teammate, always willing to give up the ball and share the sugar, if you will, especially when his teammate is wide open.
Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over. They're leading by 3. There's a minute 54 left in the final quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
He just came out and really took over the game, mainly due to how aggressive he was attacking the defense off the dribble. They had no answer for him, and he knew it.
Paul, he's checked in for the Lakers. Durant with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Durant, no good. The Nets have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
And you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when his team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
Doncic outside. Takes the three. The rebound by the Nets. Robinson's got rebound number 8 now. Here's Stockton. He's guarded by Paul. Here's Robinson. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Wade. Oh, he got it! He got it!
Wade.
Watch out. D-Wade has caught fire.
And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And the Nets making a change here. White's checked in. Timeout called. The Nets. They're up by 1. 54 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Robinson. Oh, wow! Set him up and let LeBron finish.
LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
The deep three from Durant. Oh, he can't stop the run as that misses. Here's James. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Kevin Durant.
And no one's more familiar with this situation than LeBron. This team leans on him even harder in the clutch. Showing great confidence from the line. That makes this a 2-possession game.
This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession.
Here's Nowitzki. Count it! What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
And Nowitzki is super duper much in the clutch. I mean, he doesn't panic, and he enjoys taking on these kind of challenges to help elevate his team.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, you look at Wade, and he's a really, I think, a natural leader. He sets the bar high for his teammates and uses his own high-energy play to push everybody else to be at their best.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 5.
Let's hear it for your Lakers.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Durant. Outside Paul. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Nets.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
The fourth team.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 7-point game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
The Lakers with another miss. This one belongs to Brooklyn. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
Vote now for your top play of the week.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and 2 Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Antetokounmpo out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Curry. Then there's Edwards. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot. And for the Celtics, Chamberlain is out there with Duncan. Then there's Dominique Wilkins. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Conference rivals, Greg, butting heads in this one. How does that raise the stakes here?
Well, both teams want this one bad, and a chance to prove they're the dominant squad. I think it's going to get pretty heated at some point here tonight.
Just 4 to shoot, and it's Giannis missing. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Left side Wilkins for the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
Wembanyama passes to Curry. Towns dishes to Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wilt Chamberlain.
And how about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Of course, we've talked about Boston's young talent for so long, they've now become battle-tested veterans.
And it's incredible how young that experience has taken hold. They have had players build big roles in so many big games. What a strong foundation, and now you've just got to keep building.
He hits the second from the line.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack.
Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against Orlando.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Towns. Back to Edwards. Out to the wing. Towns kicks to Edwards. Floats one up. He can't get it to go.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Wilkins passes to Chamberlain. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Illegal screen.
As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses. Third spot, the Celtics.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Leonard, the pass to Duncan. And it's in there.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Passes it to Edwards from deep three-point land. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Celtics leading by 8. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
They have been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Great. Isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to. Let's take a moment here to see some of the numbers for Tim Duncan. And he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And as you said, one rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane. Now here's Curry. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. To the inside. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
That's a great feed by Cat. Those assist numbers have improved big time over the years.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side, Towns. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for Boston. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Boston.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
That free throw good from Wilkins. Early in the season, there are always some surprises, Greg. It goes to show you how impossible the NBA season is to actually predict.
And you never know what's going to happen, Kevin, until the games start. Some teams look good and flop out of the gates. Other teams take giant leaps forward.
So he gets them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And that one drops for him.
How about that? That is a high degree of difficulty on the finish from Jalen Brunson.
Thompson outside. No good from outside. Bucks trailed by 10. Porzingis kicks to Tatum. Outside Irving. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with a nice finish.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
We're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
Ball.
1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Brunson. Now the pass to Tatum. Outside, Markkanen. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to find Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets it to him. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Celtics leading by 12. Here's Wilkins. Here's McHale. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Porzingis. Excellent D there from Wilkins. And so it's Boston, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break.
The Bucks. 7.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
We've got Chamberlain. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Duncan. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Wilkins in at the two-guard spot. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. After the missed three from Stephen Curry. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander shows you he's not afraid to draw contact. Now gets to the free throw line.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Boston making a switch here. Iverson's checked in.
First team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
What's up?
We know Doris officiating is always going to be a point of contention, but some teams let it affect them more than others.
And Kevin, that can obviously have a major difference in so many of the games. And for me, a lot of times it comes down to maturity. Teams that dwell on calls are going to have issues, particularly in big games. Let the coach worry about the officials. You play.
Here's Curry after the basket by Boston. Pass to Irving. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good defense by Wembanyama. Looking at Milwaukee, they took the win in their last game against the Wizards in Washington. And it's Towns missing.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Leonard, no luck. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 17-point game. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Chamberlain. Curry against Iverson. And another miss by Boston.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, Jason Tatum said his quiet demeanor may belie his hunger to win for some people. He said, I feel like sometimes I come off so laid back that I don't know if people understand how much I invest into this game, how much I care, how hard I work. I'm not the loudest, and may show everything. Kevin?
You know, his passion, DA, for the game is right there. We appreciate your story. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Russell Westbrook in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Bucks also with the sub. Edwards has come in for Kyrie Irving. Bucks trailed by 19. Will it go? And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Allen Iverson.
So much fun indoors to watch Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level scorer, and a guy who will get down and dirty on the defensive end.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Celtics leading by 17. Westbrook surveying the D. Duncan inside. Defended by Towns. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the NBA doors adding conference finals awards not long ago. I think both you and I felt it was a nice addition.
Oh my goodness, given what's at stake, it makes perfect sense. And they picked the perfect players to name the awards after. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson embody what those awards are about. It was perfection.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Edwards. Fires for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And here's Leonard. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Curry. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot.
Ideally, you're trying not to send Stephen Curry to the line, but this guy creates those situations with his instinct and his ability.
First trip to the line for him here.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Celtics. And then for Milwaukee, Porzingis is checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Markkanen comes in for Towns. And it's Tatum in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Really left alone that time. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
This is what you call a dead-eye three-point perimeter shooter. Klay Thompson doing work.
Curry passes to Edwards. Back to Curry. Over to the left wing. A 3 from Porzingis. Rebound Boston.
It's a +5 advantage for him in rebounding after that one.
Here's Westbrook. Second chance shot. Tries yet again. Duncan. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 20.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass, getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
Markkanen from outside. Allen Iverson grabs the miss. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. And finished off by Westbrook.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for the Bucks. Markkanen finds Porzingis. Outside Tatum. They need this. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Edwards against Thompson. Dishes it to McHale. Thompson passes to McHale. The fadeaway, and there are the Celtics with another basket.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Now here's Tatum. He has yet to score.
Boy, it's so clear that Jason Tatum is comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Gilmore, headed by Porzingis. Shots good by Gilmore.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Brunson with it. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Brunson's got 5 points so far.
Boy, Jalen Brunson has balanced out that effectiveness in the paint with this right here, the range shooting.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Boston on top, running away with this one. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Boy, what a crowd joining us here for our halftime report. Out in front at the half is Boston. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Curry is out there with Edwards. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 down low.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
On the wing, Iverson. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 6. A 3 from Leonard. It's rebounded by Towns.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Tim Duncan with the rebound. Duncan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The second effort. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up to the Bucks. The next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home.
How about Anthony Edwards, the bounce? Go ahead, Ant.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Iverson. Hasn't made one yet. And Leonard has it in the corner. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got 3 assists tonight.
This is where the release point on Kawhi Leonard's jumper makes a difference. That's beautiful.
Edwards kicks to Curry. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Celtics. Duncan's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Love the hustle from Towns right there. Boy, engaged defensively.
Russell Westbrook in for Boston. Fox comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Milwaukee. Fox deciding where to go with it. Ball's knocked loose. Curry with the steal. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. If you ask around, the NBA is in a great place. Two-time league MVP Nikola Jokic said, "We are witnessing some crazy talent in the league." I mean, everyone. Everyone. They work on their game. The talent around the league is amazing, and I only think it's going to be better and better. Kevin?
David, you and I agree the league is in a very good place right now. And thanks for the report. Curry against Fox. Duncan inside. He's got 5. He gets it in there.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Curry gets the bucket.
It's so quick, and Curry's so elusive. This is what makes him such a tough cover, folks.
Fox kicks to Duncan. Back to Fox. And Leonard has it in the corner. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Curry passes to Irving. Off target from three-point range. Boston leading by 22. To the left wing. Westbrook against Irving. 6 to shoot. Here's Fox. It's hauled in by Giannis.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Leonard. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Leonard's got 5 points in the quarter. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Celtics?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on
He's checked in for Wembanyama. Markkanen comes in for Towns. Tatum, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Stephen Curry. Tatum kicks to Brunson. Tatum passes to Brunson. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Down low, here's Gilmore. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes. What a big-time asset defensively.
Westbrook with the bucket.
We know Westbrook has turned himself into a terrific jump shooter and very difficult to contest his shots.
they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
11 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Brunson outside. That one, no good. And so it's the Boston Celtics holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back.
The Bucks.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Give it up.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Fox is out there with Iverson. Then there's Duncan. Then there's Kevin McHale. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. That's the Boston Five. McHale outside. Passes it to Iverson. 6 on the shot clock. Driving inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Anthony Edwards. And the NBA said expansion should wait until after the new CBA. Greg, that's done, so what new teams?
I mean, Kevin, it seems like Seattle's been waiting forever. Professional teams have been crowding into Las Vegas, and don't sleep on Mexico City. A lot of potential fans south of the border.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Chamberlain's checked in for McHale, and Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Fox. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Porzingis. Towns comes in for Markkanen. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Curry subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
Boy, from the charity stripe, Stephen Curry will go down as one of the best to ever do it.
And the Celtics making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. The pass to Duncan. Wembanyama against Chamberlain. Outside Westbrook. The deep 3 from Thompson. No good on the 3. Bucks trailed by 21. Here's Edwards. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Man, that's strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Leonard on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending. Leonard the pass to Chamberlain. The rebound by the Bucks. Edwards dishes to Curry. Back to Edwards. Puts up a deep 3. Duncan grabs the rebound.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Here's Leonard. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Giannis outside. No good that time. 80 that time from Leonard. Thompson against Edwards. Can't hit that one.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
From outside the arc. And again, the Bucks miss. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Celtics. They have a 19-point lead. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
We think of Thompson as a beautifully gifted shooter, but make no mistake, he understands when and where to place the basketball when a teammate is open.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Duncan. And some changes here for the Celtics. Wilkins comes in for Klay Thompson. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Russell Westbrook. The Bucks also with the sub. Irving's checked in. Unloads. Good D by Wilkins.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And the play-in has certainly kept things interesting, Doris. Overall, the 9th seeds have a better win-loss record than the 8th seed.
Yeah, not much separation talent-wise between teams that finish in that order of standing. And I'm curious to see, Kev, do we start to see more first-round upsets by favoring lower seeds that happen to be playing well at the right time?
Timeout called, the Bucks. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Tim Duncan.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp. And his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions. And boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Duncan throws it down.
Tim Duncan.
That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 16 rebounds.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Here's Giannis. Good on the 13-footer.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Duncan outside. Pass to Wilkins. Over Irving. The rebound by the Bucks. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. There's the dish to Curry. There's the triple. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Well, the greatest shooter in the history of the game. Curry, so good from deep.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Boston.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Duncan.
Boy, his defense is what stood out to me. There was a no-fly zone around this guy all night. He contested every shot in his area and sent a few back.
Outside Leonard. Over Giannis. And it's Leonard missing. Towns against Duncan. Puts it up. Here's Giannis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they gotta be happy with the outcome.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Fox finds Thompson. Fires the 3, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.